blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a...
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson, option right. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Jackson, option right. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, Snead's got it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
White 20.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Hold on. Check. Hey, Haywood.
Now Goff on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On second down, here's Mixon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of one there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, lift.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. Airing one out for Boyd. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 72 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jackson, options out left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Jackson, options out left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's gone. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. Ball shifty.
Whoa.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
To throw is gone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Bengals.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
I'm going to hit you with all
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. 2nd and 3.
These two teams all tied after one.
Stop right there. 4, check.
14-14.
20.
Tight, tight, watch right. Tight, tight, watch right. Everyone got four down. Watch the edge. Kill.
Value 3, value 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. It's a room to maneuver. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Set, ready. AC Gator. You must be dreaming.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One set. Come on, 16. I'm coming, 16.
On first down, gone. Flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And he fires one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Switch.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Quit talking about it.
Hardball.
Switch.
Now Goff. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
20.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Flush to, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Tyus Bowser able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Check 25. Check 25. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. 1:58 left to play. until we hit halftime. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The open man here, Renfro. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Goff now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, run! 180! Let's go, D, let's go! Hey, let's get there!
Goff on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
76! 76!
Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
For A.J. Brown, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 16.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Check. Lucky.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the twist. Motion.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Now a first down throw, gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Value one.
Goff now looking to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Goff now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. This is Mixon, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Again, it's Mixon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
All day, every day, any day.
Gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we can.
Now a hit and a loose football, and the Bengals grab it, taking it right down Broadway. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson options out left. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Ready, set the mic. 50 seconds, the mic. Watch a slack, watch a slack, watch a slack.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 15 on it, 15 on it. Let's go,
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And an alley to run. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
57. Defense wins championships, baby.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. After the interception, here's Goff. And this is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mixon. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Goff now to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 4 down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Back to throw. Goff. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Play action. It's gone. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Ferguson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's see what you got.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, shell.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, 40 yards. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here I come.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Goff on first down. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Hey. 2 for 1. Alert 16. Alert 16. Check 99. Check 99.
Goff. He finds Taylor, complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Tavecchio puts this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man, it's Brown. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carl Lawson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tonight.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Bengals, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos.